Good. We shall continue. Yep, this is where we left off. Some guy, I believe, talked behind the curtain. Seem to be doing A-okay. You're a writer, not a doctor. Sit back down. You're gonna make things not okay. Bloop. That means nope. It's pretty funny. I said everything is okay, but, you know, fully robotic voice. The only discernible information on the screen is your BPM. Beats per minute? Okay, yeah. How are things, Medicomp? Good enough. It only gives you that one answer, but don't question a good prognosis. You can scan your ID on the screen and Medicom bleeps. Listening to your diagnostic readings so close and focused is kinda creepy. Everything is okay. Has Turing been sitting here at your side the entire time? Probably.
I think I recognize that voice, but I can't be sure.
Do you now? Doesn't take headphones like these to hear Turing loud and clear all the time. Why are my dogs barking? They're not allowed to do that. What do they think they're doing? Standard hospital curtain, low quality fabric, tacky, sterile color, and steam clean beyond recognition.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
This boy in a fancy ass chair. Seems he's your roommate.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him?
First of all, who the fuck are you?
Of course, I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Okay.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite.
You're also pretty old, so I'm pretty sure if you bit me, your dentures would fall out.
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
Okay.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, hmm? I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
Okay. How can you help?
I can think of a few ways.
Ooh, I have a watcher.
I still have some contacts in Parallax, and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe. I will admit,
Whoops.
I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
A wreck.
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time.
Is this because I'm in a party? Ah, okay. I was wondering why things were a little bit quiet. That should help.
I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
Oh no.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable.
And it's also a wheelchair.
I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
Oh, I got a chill in my spine.
Ah, yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software.
I'm gonna see how my audio sounds. There we go. I'm gonna see how my audio sounds. Alright. I sound pretty neat, I guess.
I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years.
Fancy.
The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water.
Huh.
So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed.
Hold on, Parallax servers being destroyed by hobbyist hackers. Do you think Tomcat could have been something to do with that? Because she did say that, or they said, that's what I guess they identify as, I don't know. They said that they just hacked into it just to see if they could. And Tomcat is a hobbyist hacker. Other than that, they're a programmer.
And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive. We had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
He probably just met Hayden through Parallax. I mean, that's where he works. Do you know anything about Hayden's research, though?
His research? No, not so much.
Oh, okay.
I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction.
Well, guess what, motherfucker? You're looking at it.
He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the 2 companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Let me ask you about something else.
Of course, ask away.
What do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger.
Oh dear.
I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
CEO, former CEO. This guy's salty about having to be pushed out the company. He knows Hayden. I mean, yeah, sure, we should trust him.
If you say so. Dr. Fairlight, thank you for your help.
Of course, I'm happy to be of assistance. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found Human Revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current Human Revolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
He said acquaintance. He didn't say friend, but he did pause before that. And he knows we have a robot with us. So he might... Yeah, let's just ask him to see if he's...
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired. I don't think they would approve much of my work.
Yeah.
While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the Human Revolution.
Okay.
I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Good point. Yeah, thank you.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
Where are you going?
Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
He's not a piece of technology. He's a real boy. Or robot.
Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
I don't know what you are. You're a robo bitch. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
You are one lucky dog.
Ah, I was hoping she's a... I'm not even sure if there's any cussing in this game, but it'd be hilarious if she just walked up and said, "You are one lucky motherfucker."
Didn't I tell you to be careful? Do you get it now? I can't be around to pull your ass out of the fire all the time anymore. I don't even know how I would have handled the Board of Inquiry or your sister if you'd actually been hurt.
I'm sorry, Detective Rivers. Our assailant got the drop on us due to my negligence and lack of technical prowess. This is all because of my failure. Blame me. It's my fault.
Sure, because the robot fresh off the assembly line is gonna know how to handle this kind of thing better than the supposedly hard-boiled journalist you're carting around.
Oof.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. Just get it together, both of you. I don't want you to get hurt, and it sounds like you're stumbling into a really dangerous situation. Plus, I'm starting to think that you are right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Yeah.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story, but when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all!
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point. I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I can hear you. All right,
Yeah,
I'll be careful.
I know. Just here.
Pew.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Stand your skill alone. Take this. Is this the same thing we got hit with?
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol. It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air.
That's kind of like what welding is. Just electricity through a gas that allows metal to flow evenly.
Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety. This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license. The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target.
Most fast and
You
brain
got
damage.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
Thanks, I hope I won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
But what if we want some hasty?
Look, they have a Hassie machine.
His face. If that's the face that you get whenever you think of Hassie, Hassie might be a dangerous product.
I've read that a lot of people have switched over from their favorite colas and energy drinks to just Hassie. They have so much Hassie, including Mango Hassie, Hassie Light, Hassie Zero, Hassie Infinity, Salty Lassie Hassie, Berry Hassie, Super Large Hassie, and many more.
It's like whenever he's like saying like the name of a product, he has to say it in like a robo voice.
I wish I could have a Hassie. I wonder how my neurotransmitters would attempt to simulate the taste for me. It's impressive how much Hassie gets consumed and how it quickly overtook all major sodas in just a few years. Is Hassie really that good?
You didn't say it like that thing.
What? Of course it is. Hassie is always the
Good idea.
best. Ah, I hate that jingle.
What's wrong, Turing?
I'm really confused.
Just stay calm.
I feel as if I don't totally understand my relationship with this drink. I'm not sure why it's affecting me so.
Hold on. Hayden might have been like sponsored by them or something like that.
You're making fun of me. Leave me alone.
No, I'm sorry. It's just funny. If you want a Hassie, you have to pay using Let's Pay link to your ID card. Well, fucking taste this thing. You won't get a free tap, right? You won't get a free Hassie from zapping it. Well, listening to it. The Hassie jingle, and what a surprise. We'll do it again. Now an ad about new Hassie flavor starts playing. The Sassy Hassie actually sounds pretty good. Only at Hassie bars though. The Hassie jingle, what's it? Okay. You pick a Hassie hemp and drink it. You feel recovered.
Very good. Isn't Hassie the best?
This time you grab a Crystal Hassie.
That taste is so refreshing, right?
Hold on, do I have a Crystal Hassie? Because it didn't say I drunk it, it just said I grabbed it. Okay, we get it. There's a strange man there. No, I didn't drunk it. Plant. You're reminded of your less healthy plant at home. Gosh, I can't help but burp. Isn't the idea supposed to talk? I'm supposed to be able. Oh boy, hold on. Oh, wait for this weird stroke to frickin' end. Okay, isn't the idea supposed to be to talk? Isn't the idea supposed to be to talk to plants rather than listen to them? If not, it should be. This one won't budge. Cute little cleaner ROM, scrubbing the floors. Pat the tiny ROM on the head, it bleeps cheerfully. This ROM isn't made for conversation. Just warbles at you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, fucking taste. Seeing the cute little scrubber ROM would just be too cruel. We'll fucking tase it. All you can hear is the intense desire to clean and scrub endlessly. Cleaner ROM hesitates and observes your ID card. It's only built to scan smudges on the floor. Sitting around waiting in a hospital is no one's favorite pastime. I'm waiting here for my husband. You're gonna lose the Zephyr so fast. These reception ROMs are here to help check people in and answer questions about guests who stay here. I'll poke it. Stop! You aren't sterile.
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma.
Woo.
You should currently be in your assigned bed, resting.
You should go fuck yourself.
While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
Hey, you're not Turing. You're not allowed to feel delight. Listen here, you know, it's just...
I must insist that you remain for treatment. A doctor has not determined the full extent of your injuries, and you may have lasting damage to your nervous system.
Good.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care. Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable. I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
Oh. What was that middle part?
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care. Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately, and do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again. Before we leave, we should look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Leon Decker.
I'm gonna Leon deck her. The placard for sign-in instructions. Okay. Young man stands alone in a casual pose. Don't zap him, he's barely moving.
I'm more fond of radio myself. Your card's got all kinds of stats on there.
Not much that's tangible here except the hair.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I gotta... Ugh. My brain jiggled from that one.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here. Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts. Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
What kind of work do you do for Fairlight?
Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years. You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But
That's
hey,
good.
what do I know? I just spend all my time with him. Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at. No problem. I'll be around, if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes?
Check on that plant.
I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
An error has occurred. Please try again later. Nope, stream's still on. We're good. Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good.
That plant seems to be bigger. I remember.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what
Whoa.
happened.
I have more viewers. Ain't that fancy? I don't think I've ever had like 4 viewers at the same time.
They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting. Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata.
Wasn't that fancy.
Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there.
Ouch.
Either way, our next move is Stardust.
Let's talk to plant.
Every bit will help in the end. I think Wilton will survive. With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time. Every bit will help in the end. I think Wilton will survive.
Okay, that's enough.
Hi.
Hi.
Aw, thanks for the hug. Wow, you really like giving hugs. Good thing I do too. You can explore my functions later.
What?
We can hug some more later too, if that's what you want. Aw, thanks.
Let me hug you. It's Turing, your borrowed companion ROM / investigation buddy.
Hi. I'm undecided on how I feel about him. Yes, that is a very impressive electro-laser pistol that Lexi gave you.
I was gonna try to flick Daza. Her, it. Well, I don't know what the fuck did.
If you examine those headphones on the items menu of your Lips Type M mobile device, you will be able to play any kind of music you like.
What? What? Oh, now I hear something. inside now. Taking a drop from his vaporizer. You mean a vape?
You coming? Welcome to Star.
Told you he was gay.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you? What are you having? Let me look up how to make...
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus. This one is...
Half Irish cream, half butterscotch schnapps. Schnapps. Don't know how to say that one. With caramel hard candy dropped into it. There's a smooth, with almost no bite and lingers on the palate. One of the sweetest drinks we have.
Thanks, son.
See, hun.
Here you go.
I'll even talk to the guy. That way, we know.
You have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you? Well, that's good, but we can do better than not bad. Let me know how we can help. Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he loves listening to his patrons' problems. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help. We try to run a tight ship around here. Oh, there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo-SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting. Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh? Oh no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this. Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Hey, good to see you. Yeah? It's a little slow tonight. Things pick up and I get pulled away. You should chat with my boyfriend, Gus.
Boom. Told y'all they were gay.
He's been running around all over Neo-SF looking for new acts since he handles our talent. I think he missed being behind the counter. He does get a bit overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, but he could run this bar with one hand tied behind his back if he wanted.
By the way, nothing wrong with gay people. It's just neat to see them in a game. Because, like, not many games make people gay. And if they do, it's only like one person.
That's what a ROM is for. I'm a people person, and that's what matters, right? I can just look up all that other stuff. Sure thing. Don't be a stranger.
There's only one table here now. What the fuck? There were just two. Oh yeah, there's a game here. Ow, that hurt. Yeah.
Hooray, you survived! Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again. Good thing, too.
Oof.
The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking.
Whiskey.
Don't bug people, please. You'll get us in trouble.
But I want to touch him.
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before? Give me a few minutes, okay?
Draw tattoo.
The trace amount of liquid.
It's a whiskey. Fancy tables have little touchscreens where you can order drinks in the bar and browse the mesh. I would listen to the chair. There's much to listen to, just a lot of ass. It's not even a spinny chair. It only looks like one. You know, before we go into a full conversation with Tomcat, I gotta pee. Because I've had like a lot of Dr. Pepper right now. I have returned. Alright. Is Tomcat in the right place at the right time? Better go tell them about when you weren't. Better go tell them about when you weren't. Oh, when I wasn't in the right place at the right time. Okay. I'm gonna listen to Tom. Fucking taste Tomcat. Don't shoot Tomcat. They're your friend.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
Not great. Hayden's apartment was ransacked and someone stole Dick.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average Human Revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
Talk to Fairlight.
Right! Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight? When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes. We made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
Tomcat's got big feet.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know about Fairlight?
I can't say I know much about the man.
Bullshit.
Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps.
The what?
I'd take care to look at this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Yep, fair enough. We'll be careful with him.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Again?
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Good point.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here?
Bitch.
Yeah, it's a tough sell, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop. Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self. I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places. When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
Oh wait, my brain was thinking that we were in LA. No, we're in Neo SF. San Francisco. Fine, I guess I'll grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room. It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
We'll be in touch.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have Turin let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Turin, you're dang confident.
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you.
Ouch.
Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
Didn't have to throw me out, gosh.
She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
I would have walked out. Dick.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Drink it. Why do I have markers for... Oh, the game's glitched. Okay. Go left. Go back right. Here we go.
Hey, no custom controllers.
Sure. It's totally a custom controller. Doesn't bother me anymore, leave her alone. That person that appears to be lost in thought.
I'm serious. Annoying them and intruding on their space will just delay our investigation.
La voila. Oh, hi. Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after a few drinks and maybe I'll get something really sour. Alright, some sour. always just a random glass of whiskey here.
Hey, good to see you.
Like a drink.
What are you having?
Something sour.
So many drinks.
Drinctionary, the open.
Oh, I got it. This one is.
Thank you, hon. Here you go.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering?
You literally
At
told me.
least keep me company while I drink it. I'm Caitlin.
I'm sorry. Seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Can you tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in.
I have an idea. Just genius splash yourself to have really sharp teeth. And bite them.
It's exhausting.
Make them scared. Make them not be able to protest. Or just gene splash yourself with a frog and get a poison dart in your ass. That way, if anyone dares to even come up behind you, just fart and just like poison dart just shoots at your ass. And then they won't even know what to do.
Oh, are you a journalist or something? That's really interesting. That group, they want to drag us all back to the Dark Ages, regardless of who it hurts. Sorry, I don't want to rant about it. So, what's your article about?
What's what you said?
Very cool. If you need an interview of someone on the street, I'd be willing to talk on the record. Would feel like I was doing something.
Good.
So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
No one should be bummed at Stardust, and I had this drink.
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Everybody needs a break every now and then.
Well, don't spread this around, but to blow off steam sometimes, I like to write short stories. Nothing too serious, just stories about people I know. We'll see. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back? I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to be...
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
Broke, Caitlin, Jess, table dancer. Nowhere else to go. Let's talk to Broke first. Can I have her green and pointy ears?
The worst thing you can do to a hybrid is walk up and try to pet them.
Damn it.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
Assy.
I love vintage game experiences. Have you ever heard of Overblood?
Excuse me? A lot of game mixtures this could be of. Unless Overblood is an actual game. Over... Blah, 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 blah. Oh shit, it actually is a thing. Holy shit, it's an actual fucking game. You're shitting me. Overblood is a science fiction video game developed by Riverhill Soft and published by Electronic Arts for the PlayStation in 1997. It is considered the first survival horror game to make use of a fully three-dimensional virtual environment. Huh.
You know what I think is a cool name? Dog's Bower.
Dog's Bower? Neat.
Do you like wrestling? I can't wait for NSFW New Year's Smash! The Violent Wings, the Future Foundry. It'll be a real slobber knocker.
That voice sounds familiar.
Hey, did you know that I'm in a multi-cast VR drama with NSFW champion Kirigiri Soda? She's the world heavyweight champion.
Neo San Francisco Wrestling. But can also stand for not safe for work.
I can't wait for the NSFW Wrestle or Get Married show.
What?
You never know if it's going to be a match or a marriage. Or both.
What?
I can't wait for the cash and the chifferobe ceremony. Papa Loti really needs that money. He's a father. Did you know that William the Penalty Hayes doesn't believe in dinosaurs? Rumor has it, that's how he got kicked out of the Football League. It's offensive.
What?
Have you seen Cactus Canary's finishing move? The Chico Chico Bang Bang! I wonder who's gonna take the Speedy Road speeding ticket this year. I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike.
Okay, now that's repeating.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off. I kind of feel like dancing now. This is
Don't bug people, please.
Alright, they're just doing their thing. Oh yeah, sneeze. Again. There we go. This fucking taser. Damn it. Don't touch Jess, she'll kill me.
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
I could be rude. Could be neutral. I could try to be good.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising.
It'd be very difficult to stand if I had both feet in my mouth.
Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me. If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
Uh-huh. Sounds fair.
I need you to break up those Human Revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street.
Okay.
I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here. I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off.
Okay, no, I am not a jackass.
So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
Sure, I don't care.
You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives.
I didn't.
Shit. All of this isn't even a choice for some of us.
Uh-huh.
You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer.
Okay.
Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time. Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet.
You bitch! No, straight up. Fuck your sad story. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. This is your fault. You're the one being a bitch. If you have some kind of disease or some shit, don't use it as a goddamn excuse not to do something unless it physically disables you from actually doing it. Like, I don't give a shit if, like, you broke your leg. You can still try to walk, but unless your legs are actually officially paralyzed, then you know you have an excuse to not walk. But fuck you, you being a bitch just to be a bitch. I've been nice this whole fucking time. Fuck you. Fuck you.
The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation.
Okay, and? So what? You don't get to have kids.
So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough.
Okay, you don't get to have kids. All the sex you want, no kids.
First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed.
Okay, now you're just saying breed as if you are an animal, but you're not. Shut up.
Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person.
What? No. Because there's, I mean, even guys can get themselves snipped. So, I mean, you know.
The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me.
Yeah, there is. It's called animal abuse.
Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most.
If people are treating you as an animal, then let them know that animal abuse is a thing and you can go to jail for that.
In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen, and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready.
Okay.
Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up, due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy.
Okay, she acts like she wants kids, but kids are...
So I took those bastards to court, and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters.
Okay, my appendix ruptured, literally changed my entire system. I'm now lactose intolerant from my appendix rupturing, but I don't care. I still eat ice cream, drink milk. I just kind of deal with the fact that I have diarrhea from it. Wow. I don't use it as a freaking excuse not to do things.
And everyone else gets to be the winner by default.
Or you could, you know, everyone could just stop being dicks.
Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
Oh yeah, just rock hard right now.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
I know. Okay, damn.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next. Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Okay. Let's get up on out of here. That's a wreath. Go to him there.
Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Can't tell if that says slay or stay. I'm saying this is one hat. Okay, stay pure. Let's bring humanity back to simpler time, a better time, before rampant uses of hybridization and cybernetics made us have to question the very nature of our humanity. Chris. Crap protesters. Genius is one of the leading gene therapy clinics in the city.
Gene therapy is a long and uncomfortable process. If you'd like to look into splicing for yourself, let's save that for after our investigations.
I got this. Shouldn't point that at him even if you disagree with, damn it.
there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
No.
I have pamphlets. Here,
Fuck
take
your
one.
pamphlets. I will burn your pamphlet.
The press hasn't been so kind to us lately. They
Good,
try
dick.
to feign neutrality, but just look at the way we get covered. It's disgraceful. But no matter. I'll show good faith that you are after what all of us here are after. The truth. We in the human revolution just want people to really think about the technology and bodily enhancements they use every day and decide if they're actually better off. What questions can I answer for you?
Why protest at this clinic?
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with.
Not really.
It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether.
What is God?
Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience. But at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box.
But like, if I'm missing an arm or a finger, I'm gonna want that arm and finger back. But if like, you know, if there's no way to reattach that arm or finger and, you know, keep it working and functional, I'm gonna want a robot one. Because, first of all, that'll be made out of better material than just flimsy skin that can get cut up. Also, that can be replaced easily. Fuck you.
There is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding. Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles.
Not miracles, it's just science. How do you put it?
At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them. The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end. It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are. Of
That's
course,
all I have for you,
if you have any other
motherfucker.
questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
Well, that was not as enlightening as I'd hoped it would be. Still, it was a statistical anomaly that we encountered Fairlight in the first place. It was vanishingly unlikely that such a coincidence would lead to finding Hayden.
Staying here, John isn't gonna find them.
Fair enough, if indelicately put. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together.
Okay.
Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find some.
Sure. Considering the soothing hum you hear while staring out, and the calming view speaks louder than the end. Even though it's been around so long, Sutro Tower is still every useful as a powerful broadcasting antenna for high-speed data. Hassie Holdings just released the new Hassie Hot Cup, a disgusting combination of hot cup, instant ramen, and Hassie Hot. with a ROM.
Interesting. A RSU Climate Control ROM, model 6703, if I am not mistaken. Apparently, it is owned by the Hassie Bar, based on this identification marker. This kind of ROM requires an RFID key to access it. It appears to be owned by the nearby Hassie Bar. Let's not. 2's company, 3's a cloud.
Ha. Cloud. Because it's a weather bot. She seems bored since there's a ROM that handles all the ordering. There's not much for her to do right now.
Aww, that is the most adorable little ROM. What kind of model is it? Where did you get it? It's so moe.
Fucking weeb. Yeah, custom model.
Oh wow, you don't see a whole lot of those around. Must have taken ages to get that case looking that good with the home. I'm impressed. Anyway, what can I get you?
Hassie!
A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers. Filling up my bathroom too, jerks. So, what do you want to know?
You called Turing Moe?
Sorry. Otaku speak. I just mean he's really cute and lovable, and you kind of want to hug him forever, you know? A lot of otaku come around here, probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all the jargon. Yeah, I know it's a bit out of fashion, but I'm a history buff. The past really gives context to stories of the present. You know what I mean? I've been to Tokyo twice already.
Okay.
The old otaku resist the new culture of the saishi in the same way their parents refused to give up cassette tapes. Oh, sorry. The Saiba Shibito, the Cyber Dead. In the early 21st century, Japan had an epidemic of chronic shut-ins, and the rise of direct link virtual reality only made that worse. Suddenly, people weren't just refusing to leave their rooms, they were refusing to leave their heads. But as the technology got better, the Saishi were the first to figure out how to use their own brains to sculpt cyberspace. Computers are good at thinking in straight lines, but the human brain is capable of so much more. The best virtual landscapes, the most real VR dramas in games, are created by the Saishi. Now, even if an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan, they'd still have Neo Tokyo built on the VR net.
There's an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan. So in this world, Japan's gone? But they still have Neo Tokyo.
But enough babbling. If you're interested, I'm sure you could find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself.
Where could I
It's a
find
trip,
it?
especially for newbies.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Ramona.
Ramona.
I guess there isn't much to tell. I went to college, got a degree, took out a loan, and bought this place. Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my VR drama addiction. My priorities are justice, cute stuff, and magical girls. In that order. What else? I pretty much don't leave the store.
They're a weeb. Don't seem pleased with the human revolution.
Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to like it. Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next. So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog one more toilet because of an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind!
Why don't they come after you?
Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic arm and leg, thanks to an autocap crash when I was a
I
kid.
can see it now.
I also got Neuralinks for VR interfacing. If it was up to those dinosaurs, I'd be stuck in a wheelchair right now. Or worse, depending on how far back they want to push our medical technology.
Good point.
It's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they want?
Alright, Doomfist.
It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's mine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassie Holdings.
Hassie!
We spent some mints on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area. You should check it out when we do Christmas in July. It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today.
Would you mind if I take it for a spin?
Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it. I would need to see some serious credentials before I let you mess with it. You know, enough to make sure you can afford to replace it if you break it. Otherwise, no touching.
I think that's everything. I need
Okay,
a short proof that I
enjoy
can...
your drink and let...
Let's see here.
Ugh! Did you get that? Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Why are you giving me his card?
I work for him. He's looking to buy a climate control ROM like yours.
Yes! He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he goes out and about. That's why we wanted to see it before.
You need a close-up look at it to make sure it will suit his purposes.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it, though. I scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss.
Give it.
Here's the RFID key to access it.
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs. Shall we go check it out?
Hassie! I'm buying a fucking Hassie. Hassie! Go for a winter fresh Hassie. How about a Hassie Zero? Here we go, full stuffed Hassie. A winter fresh Hassie. Hold on, I want to see how many different kinds there are. Super large Hassie.
This ROM serves up the Hassie. Just look at the menu and pick a drink, then give your order to the Hassie ROM.
Turing.
The process is so simple you just can't refuse. This ROM serves up the Hassie.
The Hassie.
Please don't touch the Hassie ROM.
I won't touch anything at once. If you're gonna Hassie, just tell the ROM your order. I'm gonna fucking tase it. Don't zap our ROM. You could seriously harm North Conan. Fuck you. Don't worry, we already linked your purchases to your Hassie Points account. Hassie! How about a holiday spirit Hassie?
Just look at the menu and pick a drink, then give your order to the Passy. The process is so simple. This ROM serves up the Passy. Just look at the menu and pick a drink, then give your order to the Passy ROM.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Ooh, Christmas tree. Oh, I need to hit leave. Okay. Is Turing insulting another ROM?
This ROM has multiple different climate control settings. Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Christmas is my favorite season.
Good. Wait, Christmas is... Hold up. Christmas is not a season, it's a holiday. What?
Should I switch it to snow mode?
Sure. Just gotta poop real quick. I think after this whole scene goes down,
snowing?
I'll close the stream.
Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Snow mode activated.
Excellent work!
That's
While I still
tad
have
bit of
doubts
snow
about the
everywhere.
moral superiority of
all
using
the snow's melting away.
subterfuge to
Yeah,
disperse
it's
a
gone.
protest, we at least accomplished our goal peacefully. And to be frank, considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling that ethical quandary out. Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder?
No.
Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia. Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
Maybe let's talk to them.
Right. We should approach them cautiously as to not start a confrontation with the wrong individuals. They may even point us to the true culprits. Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them.
Oh, God damn it.
We'll never catch them on foot.
Alright, there's this scene. I need to pee again.
Hold on, I'm calling. I know it seems a great deal of trouble for such. The wicked. The autocab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive.
Turing.
We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them.
Because you won't shut up.
Perhaps we should call Tomcat. Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab.
Fuck it.
Excellent! Hold on while I connect us.
Howdy, folks! How's the search for the data cache going?
I don't know.
Actually, that's what we're calling about. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an autocab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it hasn't arrived. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
No can do, little guy. Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in. Unless... Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec. Alright, that went faster than spit on a skillet. I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network. Do me a favor and don't... The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now. Wait, Oh, shit. They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI. Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail. I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turin, I'm passing control to you. Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking. Just push on the map and load it up on Turin's face. Sorry, Turin.
Ooh, they're on the move!
Here's how it works. Use your display map to keep track of their cab and redirect it back to you.
Okay.
You can trigger traffic nodes at intersections so the cab thinks the streets are blocked off. Do it right, and you should be able to steer them right back to you. You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at, or else they'll just go running off on foot. You can trigger any node on the map at any time, so plan ahead. I'd say you'll have time for 2 moves every time they hit an intersection. If they go off the map, though, you'll lose. Block every road that leads out of our grid, and watch the places with 3 exits you can't all cover in one go-around. Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep this VI from messing on the carpet, and once I kill the connection, this old trick is over.
I'll tap into the cab control node they're currently arriving. Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcat's given us access to. I'll mark the southern exit as closed for... We only have time to block off 2 routes before the autocab will make a... We shouldn't block the route back here. We have to stop them where we can catch them. Once you get them back here, press the big button on top of the map to shortwire the autocab. Be careful. If you stop their ride anywhere else, they'll just run off. What do you think our next move should be?
Block off it.
Turin, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now. Don't let those punks escape, and don't trap them in. We can access any of the control nodes in the area at any time. Got it?
That one. And just block off all the exits for now. They can keep moving in their square, don't matter. Just blocking off all the exits, that way they can't move. Alright, now it's time to start forcing hands. What? But what the hell?
We've got them now. I'm gonna go stop them, and then we can interrogate them.
What the hell do you want? Who do you think you're messing with, huh? You ain't got nothing on us, and if you don't get out of my way, I'll
Hey, what do you think we should do? We haven't observed them doing anything illegal, and we could potentially make this go over smoothly.
Good as Jason.
Or we could share news of this encounter with Lexi before things get out of hand. These two seem agitated already, and it may be best to make sure they're handled by the appropriate authorities.
That could be an option. Could.
Those are the options I deduced. Questions or cops? It's up to you. How do you want to do this? We just have a few questions for you, sirs. If you'd be so kind as to give us a few minutes of your
I
time.
think last time I
Did you not hear what I...
Maybe we should just answer their questions. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong, right?
a nervous punk. Next time your glasses fall down, you might want to put them on the other ear too, because that's not how you work.
Right! We ain't got nothing to hide!
What's the spray paint for?
We're newbie street artists.
These are the tools of our trade!
These are all above board and legal. We just got done making a piece for a client.
Uh-huh. Did you now?
That's right! We're artists!
What's in the bag?
You a cop?
Yeah.
Cause if you ain't, we ain't got nothing in the bag!
Why'd you run?
Running? Who was I running from? You calling me a coward?
Yeah, bitch.
I don't think that's what they were insinuating.
Right! We just got places to get to, and gotta go fast! You're holding us up!
Wow, Sonic. It's ridiculous.
Enough! Stop assuming you can misdirect us with blustery words and feigned ignorance! I've matched the hues of those paints and the patterns of the bottom of your shoes with 95% accuracy to the scene of Hayden Weber's apartment. Now tell us what you were doing there and why you stole Hayden's data cache.
Now you're accusing us of stealing?
Yeah,
Why,
bitch.
I oughta...
You oughta what, Yosemite
I think they're
Sam?
onto us. Maybe we just answer their questions so they don't go to the cops?
Damn it, Oliver! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
I forgot his name!
I only went along with this because you said we would go to a movie afterwards. I don't even care about this human revolution stuff. Just because your dad...
Don't talk about my dad! Fine. Whatever. We'll answer your friggin' questions.
Starfucker. What did you
I told you we didn't steal nothing.
Shut the hell up.
Be quiet, Chad. I don't want to go to... Here, you can have it.
Okay, well, thanks for giving it back.
Yeah, whatever. Just get out of my way.
Starfucker.
We hope you find that Hayden guy. And we're real sorry. We weren't trying to hurt anyone.
Alright, let's go catch that movie.
Great! Can we get dinner first?
Sure.
I'm
Whatever you
assuming
want.
they're a couple too.
That's not right. I'm certain I deactivated snow mode. Incoming call from Tomcat.
Hey, folks. Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node. She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network. That should help our hunt. Did you get the data cache?
Yes, those punks happen to have it.
Oh, great.
Okay, I can just pause it. Just making sure.
We don't have time to worry about it right now, though. Go to Stardust and drop it off with Majid for me, okay? He'll hold it to pass on to me once I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're gonna be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
No problem, Tomcat. We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. We can worry about the weather ROM's malfunction later. Let's go. Our mission for Jess is done.
Alright, it's time to end the stream. Because I've been going for like... How long have I been going? About almost 2 hours. Alright. I'm gonna go do my thing. Y'all do yours.